So
you guys get to choose. You guys get to choose which beer we're gonna drink now. Is it this one, the LaTrappe, or the Firestone Parabola?
If you open the LaTrappe, I will open my old LaTrappe on live and drink it with you.
Should we do that? Okay, we're going to do that.
Gonna get some glasses.
Definitely Parabola then.
I was gonna say the Firestone, but then there was a clause, and I was like,
general.
No say
Everybody stop! Everybody stop! General softness. You don't control the stream. Should we or should we not do what we're about to do right now?
Oh well, you're already doing it, so
I'm gonna go get some glasses. But at the end of the day, you know what the answer is? Both.
Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Both is good.
Both is good.
Both is good.
Yeah.
We're going to drink this one.
Good.
Did you get
the right answer?
I'm gonna start opening mine now because it takes 19 hours to open this fucking beer.
Yes, I still need to rinse some goddamn glasses.
Did you?
I tried.
Did you get that at Changi's too?
Yeah, I bought all three of them at Changi's.
What's the three of them? What's the third?
They had. I already reviewed them.
Oh.
I reviewed 2. This is the last one I have left.
Douglas, is that the oak barrel aged version?
Yeah, there's an oak aged version. Batch number.
Yeah.
37.
No, I'm not worried about the batch.
37.
Yeah,
it's
I had
100% wood.
Yeah, I had it in.
89% oak, 10% acacia, and 1% cherry.
Let's see what mine is. So we're talking about.
It's wood.
I had that one at a bottle share in April. That one, Thomas.
Was a great one.
What?
That one you're opening. I had it at a bottle share in April.
That exact batch?
Not that beer. Not that batch.
Oh, well, that's what I'm drinking too. There's several batches. Like I'm drinking a one from 2010.
Yeah.
No. Right.
He's talking about the 37 specifically.
Every 2 or 3 months there's a new batch or something.
Right. So I had a version of it.
Wow. That is fucking weird.
So mine.
You meant do you mean the batch 37 specifically? That's the one you had.
Not the batch. One of them. One of them beers.
Yeah. Okay.
So mine is 75% Malbec barrels, and mine is 25% New Wood medium toast, and it was brewed in March of 2012.
Okay, nice. That's a really old one. I'm curious about the quality of the beer, Matt.
Probably hot garbage.
So this is really weird.
Like hot garbage.
Oh, you really smell the new wood.
This is very weird. Yeah, exactly. It's the new wood thing. Any of you guys, have you ever had the opportunity to smell whatever kind of, be it like a bourbon or like a Scotch whiskey or whatever, when it was about 6 to 12 months in the barrel?
No.
So this has that very fresh.
Let me see your cork is a proper cork, right? Not the synthetic.
Yeah.
This is like Cokie.
This is a cork, not a regular cork, good one.
Yeah, but the thing is though, when it comes to the nose though, this has that very young spirit, like sort of like freshly distilled. Freshly distilled spirit that's been like in a barrel for like 6 months. So you get the oaky parts of it, but you still get that sort of like freshly distilled spirit thing going on, which is.
And I do smell the cherries also.
I'm not really getting a lot of cherry on this.
No,
How you doing, Simon?
What up?
Hey, Simon. Good evening.
Good evening, sirs.
Good evening. What are you drinking?
What are you drinking?
Loaded.
Schultenbrouw?
Moussetel.
Wait, give me a moment. Let me put you on solo, dude. Is that the loaded?
Loaded.
Oh, you're in for a weird ride there, man. Trust me.
Weird?
Yeah, you trust me.
I came from the curiosity and helping hand of Jopen. Those both were weird.
Yeah, this one's not bad, but this one's gonna make you go like, what? Go wear some pants though.
I have pants. Come up.
Oh, shorties.
Living in the south of the Netherlands, it's warm in here.
Yes, it is.
Thomas and I aren't wearing any pants, so.
I totally agree.
No, but this has a really weird, like, freshly distilled spirit thing going on. That's all I'm getting right now. Like, and some oak.
Nice. Almost.
How's yours, Matt?
Flat, like zero carbonation. But like, and here's the thing: this is like a theory I'm like building on these synthetic corks. Almost every synthetic cork aged beer I've ever had was flat, but not oxidized, just flat. So I'm thinking that synthetic corks were actually made for wine, and I don't think they ever tested the permeability of gas through a synthetic cork. So I'm thinking in beer that gas can escape but not enter, because that doesn't matter in wine. You know what I mean? Like, because gas, you know what I mean? You're trying to seal the container, but it's not under pressure. It's not carbonated. So I'm thinking like all these beers just are going to be flat. They're not oxidized. They're fine. If this had oxidation, it would be fantastic. It's delicious. It's tasty, but it's flat as could be. And I think it has to do with the cork.
It could be, because if I remember correctly from the time period, like the early 2000s that you're talking about, you were talking about, what was it, 2004?
Yeah, like the early 2000s, there was a cork shortage.
Yeah, what I remember is that a lot of in the wine industry, because you were talking about a wine industry, this is something I recall from back then, because I was in the single malt and there was the same issue with the cork and everything for single malts and whiskey. There was a lot of talk about the reason that they sort of developed the synthetic cork thing is a lot of wine snobs didn't like the idea of a screw cap on wine because they felt it was beneath them. That was for like cheap supermarket wines. So they kind of developed sort of this like synthetic cork. And the funny thing is, a lot of the, not bodegas, what do you call them? The
Vineyards?
Vineyards, thank you. A lot of the vineyards, a lot of these people running vineyards were like, yeah, but we actually kind of really like screw tops because they were a lot better for, sealing the bottle and keeping the wine fresh than cork actually really is. So we kind of the screw, but wine snobs were all like, no, proper wine has a cork, so that's why those were developed. If I remember correctly, from like almost 2 decades ago.
The other thing is there was a big outbreak of TCA, which is what's called cork taint, which is trinosylatase. It's like some weird number, trinosylatase. So basically, if you have cork taint or TCA, it's like whatever fluid you have, if it never touches the cork, it's fine. But when it touches the cork, it inhibits a negative effect, which is kind of like a weird oxidation thing. It's not like overtly negative, but it could take like beer or wine and kind of make it a little bit funky. And they had a big breakout of TCA and a bunch of cork and stuff like that around then. So that was kind of part and parcel of what they're doing too with synthetic cork. Can we find a better vessel for that? And apparently it didn't work. I'm sure was fine with wine, because it really everything about this beer is great except it lacks carbonation. That's it. It's delicious. It has like, port sherry raisinette vibes, like really delicious. Just zero carbonation. So
the funny thing is, this fresh batch here, which has different barrels, it kind of goes to where you're talking about. It has that sort of almost like a high quality vinegar thing going on, not like sour, but like sort of a soft, vinous like acidity. Like astringency more. It's quite forward in vanilla.
Yeah.
It's quite forward in vanilla, caramel, but the caramel, maybe not caramel, but like that sweetness that sort of reminds you of caramel from dried fruits. And just that sort of oaky astringency thing and the soft. I would probably go towards like almost like a red wine vinegar thing going on in a very pleasant way, in a very soft way. which kind of shows again that what you just said about the cork doing its business for not oxidizing the beer, because yours basically sounds like what we're drinking.
Yeah, but I don't get any kind of like sour or vinegar notes off mine in any form or fashion. I get like sweet caramels and like all kinds of like. I would have like if I drank this beer blind, I would think it was more a old like Thomas Hardy barley wine than it was a quad. More than anything else, it's not oxidized, it's not sour, it's not sideways. It just lacks carbonation. Like it's almost like still beer. It's still beer. If you ever drank still beer, Keith, it was like that thing that Ragnarok. It's almost kind of sort of like that, but without that tart portion of the show.
Yeah, How old is yours, Thomas Douglas?
This one was batch 37. We've already had a batch 38.
Perhaps about a year old or something.
So the code is L23J19.
Batch 37 is October 2019.
Oh,
2019. So it's almost 2 years.
2 years.
This one has a lot of has enough carbonation.
Wait,
If you go on LaTrappe's site, they'll tell you the date it was bottled and all the barrels and everything involved. So it was oak, 89% oak barrel, 10% Akai, and 1% cherry.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, Katie.
Hey, Katie, how you doing?
I'm doing.
That's been a while since we
At
talked.
home.
How's
Hi.
life?
I had a goose.
Hi.
Hi.